my PGR is completely worn off. So the PGR is the plant growth regulator that kind of puts the brakes on the top growth of the grass and kind of focuses more of the energy into the roots and kind of more of a lateral growth. So with the plant growth regulator totally worn off, I'm cutting off about 1/4 of an inch more than I'd like to. So it's been about 3 days since I've mowed this, and I've pretty well filled up 2 of those big trash cans, completely full with clippings going around this 7,500 square foot section. So I really got to get some more of that plant growth regulator down. I'm seeing some weeds pop up, so I'm going to probably add some 2,4-D mixture to that to kind of kill some weeds, and maybe some triclopyr. So anyways, I just mowed this section over here in a single double, which I love, and now I've got to mow this section. Once I get that done, I'm going to kind of show you a little bit about my sprinklers and talk about that a little bit. So that's pretty well it for the mowing. I mowed this section and this section, did a single double over here, and did a double cut over here, and it looks fantastic. So today's July 21st, and it's as green as ever, and the temperatures have kind of been up into the 90s the past week, so 93, 94. So it's been quite hot, and the lawn looks good, just as good as it always does. I'm cutting at 5/8 of an inch bench high to cut, and it looks great. So I would consider this right in the middle of summer, and the lawn is doing just fine. So I don't plan to raise the height of cut during the middle of summer or even all summer long. I'm going to keep it right at 5/8. In the beginning of the season, I had it at about 1/2 inch, but I raised it up to 5/8. I like that 5/8 height a lot, so that's probably about my favorite height that I've cut. I will be lowering it down to 1/2 inch in about 2 weeks or 3 weeks, because I'm going to bring some sand in here and do some leveling and aerating. But yeah, 5/8 is perfect, and it seems to be handling it just fine. We've been up into the 90s and have had some hot temperatures, so it looks pretty dang good for what it is, and I cannot complain. I'm loving it. So I want to say something really quick about the mowing stripes. It all is about the sun to your back. So if you can take a look at the stripes this direction, and then if you turn this direction, you really don't see them as pronounced. You can kind of see them, but the sun's pretty well right overhead, and so you kind of can see. Now would you look at that? Trying to do some filming, and all these cars come driving by. Probably got 6 or 8 or 10, all wanting to look at the lawn. So the stripes are all about sun placement and where the sun is. So if you can see the stripes fantastic right here. And then if you turn like this, you cannot see the stripes as pronounced because the sun isn't to my back. The sun is kind of right overhead right now. It's about midday, and so you can kind of see the stripes from both angles, but you can really see them well from this side. And if you turn like this, you don't see them as well.